Good morning, Jaime. Good
Good
morning.
morning, teacher. How are you?
Good. What about you?
Good morning.
Very fine. Thank you.
Good. Good morning, Hassan. Good morning, Carla.
Morning, teacher.
Good morning.
How are you guys? Good. Okay, so let's see, Jordi. What happened to you yesterday, Jordi?
I go out from the field and I cannot in the class.
Okay, so that happened yesterday in the past.
What?
Yesterday in the past.
Yesterday, yes.
Okay, so I
I went.
exactly, and
I went. I went to the field
I went to the field, and
and I cannot. I
now
no.
because
I didn't. I didn't can. No.
I didn't can is not possible.
Okay.
I couldn't.
I couldn't. I couldn't attend the class.
Good, good, good. So let's see. Next one is Karen. Good morning, Karen.
Good morning, teacher.
How are you, Karen?
I'm fine.
Okay. So Karen, you were not in class yesterday. What happened to you?
Yesterday,
Hmm? Yes. Hold on. I had a problem. I don't know if it is the app, but it got closed. Okay. So Karen, what happened to you yesterday?
can you listen me?
Yes. Now I can. I was telling you that I had a problem. I don't know what happened to the app, but it got closed.
Okay. Yesterday I had a meeting in the morning, so I have to drive.
Okay, good, good. Now, Luis, good morning. Natalie, good morning. Alfredo, good morning.
Good morning.
All right. So I hope you
Good
are
morning.
doing well. And Natalie, were you in class yesterday?
No, I'm not present yesterday
I wasn't. I wasn't present yesterday. What happened to you?
because I have a call in a meeting call.
Because I,
Uh, excuse me.
why do you say because I?
Uh, I have a meeting call.
I have or I had?
I have
Hmm. And how was the meeting?
and I was the meeting with people in the other country with a different different time uh, with Paraguay. So we had they had a different time for 3 hours. So it's very early for me. Have the meetings.
Good, good, Nathan. So all the things that you were saying, like Jordi, Karen, and Natalie, because you were not in class yesterday, so you were giving a reason. That reason that you were giving had to be in the past because it happened yesterday. So you cannot use the present. Yes? And this is the topic that we had yesterday. We studied about how to describe situations that happened in the past. So all this week, we are going to check simple past, but this is going to be more practice. So honestly, I'm going to try to remind you about how to create questions or how to pronounce some words. Yesterday we were checking about that pronunciation, about a little bit about the structure. So in that structure, we were saying that we cannot use can when you are talking about the past because in the past it has to be could. And if it is negative, you need to say couldn't. So you cannot say didn't can, for example. Yes? So can is a spatial verb, and the verb be is also a spatial verb. So you will never use didn't with can, and you will never use didn't with the verb be. Why? Because they work alone. So if you want to say can in the past, you say could. If you want to say the verb in the past, you say was or were. And if you want to make it negative, you say I couldn't, and that couldn't is could not, negative form. And if you want to say the verb in the past, in negative, you say wasn't or weren't, and that is the negative form. So you don't use didn't in that case. Then for the rest of verbs, if you want to say didn't, you can do it. Didn't work, didn't play, didn't read, and like that. Yes? So this is just an introduction about the topic that we had yesterday. So I'm going to show you the screen, the attendance, so that you can tell me present when you hear your name. First person, Isaac Aguillon. It's not here. Hasael Alfaro.
Present.
Good. Rodrigo Alfaro. Here. Carlos Asensio. Here. Osvaldo Cáceres. It's not here. Alfredo Calderon.
Present.
Good. Herman is from Insofort. Elizabeth is not here. Jordi Castro.
Present.
Good. Winston Cruz is not here. Natalie Dubon.
Present.
Francisco Grimaldi is not here. Rene is not here. Luis Liotti.
Present.
Good. Roxana Lopez. Here. Ken Marroquin. Karen.
Present.
Good. Oscar is not here. Raul Reynos is not here right now. Jaime Rivas.
Present.
Good. Carla Rodriguez.
Present.
Good. Walter Sanchez is not here. Michelle Valiente. She's not here. Candy is not here. And Brian is not here. Okay, so I was telling you that we studied yesterday a little bit about the past. So I'm going to tell you some verbs because we were checking also pronunciation, and I will just give you the tip for you to identify the correct pronunciation for the ed, because for irregular verbs, you know that they don't have ed, that they are completely different. Like Jordi said, I went to the field. So he said went, and that went is the verb go, but in the past. Yes? So in that case, you don't have to worry about how to pronounce that verb because it is easy. The pronunciation for irregular verbs is easy. But let's see. Hasael, do you remember the three sounds that you have for regular verbs in the past?
Uh, T
Mhm.
and D.
But there you have only two, and they are three.
Uh, ED.
Si me dice ed, me está diciendo ed.
Ajá. I don't know. Uh,
La otra es I. I se dice
I,
la I. ID.
I, oh, okay.
O simplemente dice id. Id,
Id,
id.
id. Okay, gracias.
Good. Those are the three sounds. You have t, the, or id. Now, Luis, when are you going to pronounce the sound like T?
Uh, like T.
Yes?
When the word the last letter for the word is T or no, pardon, T. You say
Yes?
T. Well, when the last letter or the sound of the last letter of the word is S, C, S, H, C, H, X. Uh, for example, fixed, kiss, kissed.
No, you cannot say kiss it.
No, kiss, no.
Yes,
The
kiss is an
sound,
example.
okay.
But how do you pronounce the ed? Or fix is another example, but how do you pronounce
Fixed, fixed.
Mm-mm. Okay, the only thing that you have to do is to produce the ed that you see, well, in the present is fixed. So in the past, you see the ed, but you pronounce it like t. The ed is pronounced like t. So in other words, if you eliminate ed and you add the t, you will pronounce it like this. How do you pronounce it?
Fixed,
That is the pronunciation. Fixed.
kissed, kissed, fixed.
That's a pronunciation. So you say fixed, kissed, worked, and like that. So eliminate the ed in pronunciation, but when you write it, yes, you write the ed. But in pronunciation,
Yes,
eliminate the ed and write the t, and that is a pronunciation. Fixed, kissed, worked, washed, watched, stopped, and like that. Yes, for all the verbs that are ending in those sounds, the ed is pronounced like t, so you only pronounce the t. Jordi, do you have a question?
Walk.
Exactly. If you say walk, walk is the present. What would be the past, Jordi?
Walked.
Perfect. Walked. Yes. So you say walked, and that is a pronunciation.
yes.
Now let's see another person, Rodrigo. The first sound, as Luis was saying, is T. So as he mentioned, fixed, kissed, walked, and like that. Now, what is the second sound for the ED?
It will be a T.
Yes, but that is the first one that Luis mentioned. The second
Then it will
sound,
be ED. So like id.
uh, in which sounds? Do you remember it?
I don't remember it. Like I know there are three final sounds.
Mm-hmm.
One is ed. That sounds like a T.
No, I mean
Then
the ED. The ed will be pronounced in three different ways.
Yeah.
The first sound is T. The second sound that you produce for the ed.
Mm-mm-mm.
No?
There, there's the T, the one that sounds like a T.
Mhm.
Then there's one like sounds just like a D. There's one like ID, T, and D.
Okay, that's better. So, in which sounds are you going to pronounce the ed like D? When?
Mm-mm-mm.
Because Louis said that you will pronounce the ed like T when the verbs in the present are ending in T, in S, in CH, in X, K, E, F, and like that. So now, which sounds are the ones that are going to help you to identify that the ed will be pronounced like D?
When they end in a consonant like L, and mm-mm-mm.
And the ones that you have over there, can you read them?
Yeah, L, M, N, R, B, V, W, Y, and Z.
Perfect. So with all those sounds at the end of the verb in the present, the ed will be pronounced like this. For example, Rodrigo?
Called, the of the verb call.
Yes.
Mm-mm. Cleaned, the of the verb clean.
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 Okay.
So the W followed of the verb follow.
Perfect. So as he's speaking, with all the verbs that are ending, thank you, Rodrigo. With all the verbs, oops, I made a mistake in the last verb. You need the W, and I forgot the W over there. So you have with all the verbs that in the present they are ending in L, M, N, R, B, V, W, Y, or Z, not necessarily the letter, but the sound. Because we were checking yesterday exercise. Exercise, the last letter is the letter E, but in pronunciation, in sound, the last sound is Z. Exercise, Z, Z, Z. So it has the sound. So with all those sounds, you will pronounce the ed like a D. So in other words, in pronunciation, eliminate the letter E in pronunciation. So call, called, follow, followed, answer, answered, clean, cleaned. Eliminate the letter E in pronunciation. And that's the way that you pronounce it. Yes? And the last sound, Carla? What's the last sound, Carla?
Eh, the last,
Because you're
um,
the first sound for the ed is T, the second sound is D, and the last one,
T,
the last sound is id.
id.
Yes? In which situations are you going to pronounce id?
Ah, okay. It is,
Id.
I find the verb. Uh, waited.
Good. That's an example. So in the present, the verb needs to finish with T or D.
Okay.
Yes. T or D in the present The verb in the past, if it is regular with ed, you pronounce it like Carla was saying. For example, wait is the present. It is ending in t. So in the past, waited. Yes,
Waited.
waited. Good. Thank you, Carla. Another example can be need in the present, needed in the past. Yes. So this is just the first way that you can identify the pronunciation. The second way is that you can identify if the sound, if the last sound of the verb in the present has vibration or no vibration. For example, with all the verbs that are ending in s, sh, ch, x, s, k, p, f, those sounds don't have vibration. So if you say, for example, fish, the last sound that you're producing when you say fish doesn't have vibration. But you need to touch your throat at the end, not in the middle, not at the beginning. So you don't say fi, no, it's at the end. Fish. No vibration, so fished. The one that Louis said, kiss. No vibration, kissed. Work. No vibration, worked. But if you pronounce L, M, N, B, V, W, Y, and Z, like the sounds, because they are pronounced like L, So with those sounds, you have vibration. So if I say cold, I have vibration, so cold. If I say follow, vibration, followed. If I say, for example, play, vibration, so played, yes. Then T and D, easy. Two letters, two sounds. So you know with those two sounds you will pronounce it. Yes? So this is the way that you pronounce the ED. Now, in a structure, we were saying that whenever you want to express an idea in the past, you always start with a subject. Because if you don't mention the subject, we don't know the person you are talking about. So the first thing is the subject. After the subject, you need to write the verb and then the complement. So it's easy, the same basic structure. The only difference is that you have to use the verb in the past. Yes? So you say, I went to the field yesterday. That's what Jordi said. I had a meeting, is what Natalie said. So you use the verb in the past. Only one verb in the past. What happened if you use two verbs? You need to change the second verb. For example, if you use went, I went to eat. You cannot say I went to eat. Why not? Because you need only one verb in the past. Yes? Or I went to bought. I went to buy. Yes? So those sentences are going to be with one verb in the past. If you use two or three verbs in the past, it's probably because you have commas and you are describing different activities that you did. For example, you can say, oh, yesterday I had a meeting, comma, visited my friends, comma, and bought some things at the supermarket. In that case, you have three verbs in the past and you don't have a subject. Why? Because it was the same person with three different activities. Yes? So this is the way that you structure it. If you have the verb be, you have to remember that the verb be, it's only one verb. As we were checking yesterday, that verb, it's only to describe location. You are not describing um, like an action. It's only location or description. For example, you don't have to say, I was playing yesterday. I was playing yesterday is not correct if you want to use the simple past. Why? Because in the simple past, you have only one verb in the past. If you say, I was playing, you have two verbs, one in the past and the other one is continuous. So that is not simple past, that is past continuous. And the past continuous, you use it when you want to express that an action was in progress and then something interrupted your action. I gave you an example yesterday. I was walking on the street when I found $20. So I was walking is the action in progress in the past. And then something interrupted. What happened? I found $20 and I picked them up. So that action was in progress and something interrupted it. That is how you use past continuous. If you want to say, I was cooking, I was eating, you need to mention what happened later. So, in other words, when you're using past continuous, is because you're going to tell us a story. If you're not going to tell us a story, you cannot use past continuous. Yes? For example, a story. One day, I was in my house. I was watching TV when suddenly I heard some noise in the kitchen. I went to see what was happening and I turned the lights on. I moved around the kitchen, but I couldn't see anything. So I went back to the living room to watch a movie again. So I was trying to see from a window to see what was going on inside the kitchen. I couldn't see anything. But later, while I was trying to move from one sofa to another one, I heard the noise again. And you are repeating actions that were in progress and then something else happened. So this is how you use past continuous. If it is only the verb be, you only say, for example, Oscar was in class yesterday. Only one verb, the verb be. What are you describing? Location. Oscar was where? In class. Location. Or Oscar was happy yesterday. Oscar was happy yesterday. Oscar was only one verb. What are you describing? Emotion. How you felt in the past. Yes, and this is how you use the verb be. You use it for feelings, the way that you felt, or location where you were. Something important to remember is that you use didn't for the negative form, but not for the verb be. You can use didn't for all the verbs, except for the verb be. For the verb be, you have to say weren't or wasn't. Yes? So I can say that Natalie wasn't in class yesterday. Natalie wasn't in class yesterday. I cannot say didn't was or didn't be. Yes? So Natalie wasn't in class yesterday. And if I talk about Jordi, I can say Jordi couldn't be in class yesterday. Yes? Or Jordi couldn't join the class yesterday. So why do I say couldn't? Because couldn't is the negative form for can in the past. In the past can you say could, but you would never say didn't can. Yes, you say couldn't. So Jordi couldn't be in class yesterday, or Jordi couldn't join us yesterday. So that's a way that you create simple past. Yes? So any questions before starting with the new part of the simple past? Questions? Doubt? Any doubts? No? All right. So I'm going to project the thing that we have for today. And this is how to express which process someone provided or not to a customer. So we were talking a little bit about purchases that you had in the past. So this is similar, but they are the process. Yes, the process. So this is a conversation between Luz and Eva. I'm going to read it for you. You can take notes about pronunciation or meaning of words that you don't know. So let's start. Can you tell me more about your experience? It wasn't so nice because the agent didn't give me a confirmation number. He didn't even send a receipt for what I bought. Do you remember the agent's name? No, I don't. Actually, I think he didn't say his name. He wasn't kind. My apologies for that. And what about our product? Could you use it? Yes, I could. It wasn't so easy, but I called another agent again. He was so considerate. His name was Romeo, and he explained everything to me. Now, questions about vocabulary or pronunciation? Or about the context or the structure? Questions? No?
The words,
Considerate. Okay.
the words
Considerate.
even.
Teacher,
Yes?
when the Eva says he wasn't kind.
Okay. If you say he wasn't kind, you're saying él no era amable o no fue amable. He wasn't kind.
Okay.
Good. Another question?
Considerate is considerate. The pronunciation.
Considerate.
Considerate.
Considerate means considerado. Good. Considerate. Rene?
The words even, the pronunciation and the context.
Good. Even is the pronunciation, and the meaning is uh, depending on the context. Because sometimes even is like if you say they gave me food. Imagine that you went to a party and then you said, hey, they gave me food even if I wasn't invited. Yes, aunque or aun cuando. Yes, even aunque or aun cuando. In this case, you have he didn't even send a receipt. In this context, it is like ni siquiera, ni siquiera. But together with a negative structure. Ya tiene que ir junto con otra estructura, ¿verdad? Que sería
I
negativa.
always,
Para que se...
I always
Yes?
use even como siempre.
No.
Wow. I I I make a big mistake.
Maybe forever or ever. Yes, but this is even. Even.
Ever. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Thanks.
So in this case, to make it negative, to say ni siquiera, for example, if Michelle asks you, hey, Renee, can you lend me $2,000? And then you say, oh, I'm sorry, but I'm really broke right now. Broke means that you don't have money. So I don't even have for the supermarket. I don't even have for the supermarket right now. Yes. So in that case, if you have even next to a negative form, the meaning is ni siquiera. Yes. Or did you finish the exercises in unit number 3? And then you say, no, I didn't even finish the exercises in unit 2. Yes. So in that context, yes, it will be ni siquiera. But in other contexts, the meaning is different. Aunque, aun cuando, yes. Or, for example, you can say, I'm wearing a sweater even if it is not cold. Yes? Or, you can come to my house even if I'm not here, but someone in my family will receive you. Yes? So, depending on the context, the meaning will be different. Good. Another question? No? So, I will ask. Let me check who. Hasael. What's the meaning of actually?
Can you repeat, please?
Yes. What's the meaning of actually? Actually, it's saying Eva says, no, I don't. Actually, I think he didn't say his name. He wasn't kind. This one over here in blue.
Uh, no, I don't. Actually, I think
Yes.
it,
So only actually. What is the meaning of actually?
actualmente. No.
Okay, but it's not correct. Many people translate it like that. Many people translate actually like actualmente, but actually is not actualmente. Who knows the meaning of
Teacher can be
In that
like, by
moment,
the way.
maybe.
De hecho,
mm,
is like really.
In that moment,
Realmente.
it's
It's
like if
really,
you say
really.
in reality, yes, it's like if you say uh, en realidad or de hecho, that is the meaning of actually, but not
Actually.
actualmente. Because if you want to say actualmente, you say nowadays, uh, or let me see,
Currently.
currently can be an
Currently?
yes, it can be currently or nowadays. Those are the two options to say actualmente. But if you say actually, you're saying en realidad or de hecho. In which,
De hecho.
Teacher,
yes,
can I use, by the way?
uh, in this context, yes. In this context, yes. But in another context, probably if I am giving you information about my sister, and then I say, you ask me about my sister, and then you say, um, is your sister married? And then I answer, well, actually, she got married yesterday. So in that case, I cannot say, well, by the way, she got married yesterday. Mm-mm. Because by the way, you use it in a second sentence. You're giving information and then you forgot something, so then you say,
Mm-hmm.
by the way. Yes?
Okay.
But in this one, it's like that you are telling the person that in reality, uh, what you're going to say is different from his or her perception. Like, do you remember the agent's name? And you say, no, I don't. I don't remember. Why? Then you give the reason. Actually, I think he didn't say his name. He wasn't kind. So it's like in reality. In reality. Now let's see another one. Another person. Carlos. What's the meaning of apologies? My apologies for that.
Mi disculpa.
Good. So if you say my apologies, it's similar to say I'm sorry for that. Yes. But my apologies is more formal. My apologies. Next one. Roxana. Um, what's the meaning of receipt? You have it in the second part. Eva said he didn't even send a receipt for what I bought.
I didn't receive.
What's the meaning of received?
Yes,
What?
como dar una razón.
Not really, but let's see. Walter, what's the meaning of received? Walter?
Una respuesta.
No. Walter?
Factura.
Exactly. Receipt is factura, a ticket, a bill, so that is a receipt. Good. Let's see the last one. Michelle. See. I guess the other one we mentioned it before, but what's the meaning of kind, Michelle?
Kind es como un tipo de.
Haha. Good. Good. But in another context. For example, if I ask you, what kind of music do you like? What kind of? Kind of? Yes, means tipo. Yes, kind of. What kind of music? What kind of problem do you have? What kind of food do you like? So in that case, it means tipo de. Yes, kind of. But in this context, kind is an adjective. How do you know that it's an adjective? Because it is always next to the verb be. So
Y bondadoso, amable.
Friendly.
in this context, it is amable. Yes, it's kind. He wasn't kind. Amable. So this is just like one of the meanings. In another context, when you say kind of, can be tipo de, what kind of music do you like? But sometimes I can ask, for example, Elizabeth, are you hungry? And Elizabeth says, kind of, I'm kind of hungry. In that case, you're not going to translate it like tipo. It is like algo, algo. Like if you say, ¿Tienes hambre? Algo. Yes, kind of. Yeah, kind of. Do you understand the topic? Yeah, kind of. Kind of is a little bit. So this is the way they use those words. Now let's see. Elizabeth is going to be Luz and Natalie is going to be Eva. So let's listen to them.
Can you tell me more about your experience?
It wasn't so nice because the agent didn't give me a confirmation number. He didn't even send a receipt for what I bought.
Do you remember the agent's name?
No, I don't. No, I don't. Actually, I think he didn't say his name. He wasn't kind.
My apologies for that. And what about our product? Could you see it?
Yes, I could. It wasn't so easy, but I called another agent again and he was so considerate. His name was Romeo and he explained everything to me.
Perfect. Only the pronunciation, it is my apologies. Apologies is disculpas, my apologies. If you say apologize, is the verb. Pedir disculpas, apologize with Z. But this one, apologies, disculpas. So the pronunciation is different and the structure too. Good. Then the rest of the information was super, super good. Now, next one, we'll have, let's see, Carla is going to be Luz and Roxana is going to be Eva.
Can you tell me more about your experience?
It wasn't so nice because the agent didn't give me confirmation number. He didn't even send a recipe for what I bought.
Do you remember the agent's name?
No, I don't. Actually, I think he didn't say his name. He wasn't kind.
My apologies for that. And what about our product? Could you see it?
Yes, I could. It wasn't too easy, but I canceled another agent again. He was so considerate. His name was Romeo, and he explained me everything to me.
Okay, he explained everything to me. He explained everything to
He
me.
explained he explained everything to me.
Yes, when you say the verb explain, you say to. Explain to me. You will never say explain me because you will explain something. Good. Now the last one. Karen is going to be loose, and we don't have another girl. Well, we are going to use a boy. Let's see. Renee, you're going to help us. You're going to be Eva.
Okay. Can you tell me more about your experience?
It wasn't so nice because the agent didn't give me a confirmation number. He didn't even send a receipt for what I bought.
Do you remember the agent's name?
No, I don't. Actually, I think he didn't say his name. He wasn't kind.
My apologies for that. And what about our product? Could you use it?
Yes, I could. It wasn't too easy, but I called another agent again. He was so considerate. His name was Romeo, and he explained everything to me.
Perfect. Perfect, perfect. So as you can see in the conversation, you have different kind of questions. You have questions with the verb be, you have questions with did, and you also have could. For example, if someone asks you questions with did, they are going to ask you like, did you receive information? Did you go to the beach? Did you play video games? Did you cook? So that is a question with did you, did, and the rest. If the question is with the verb be, you're going to use was or were. So you will say, was the agent kind? Were the products in good conditions? So that's how you use the verb in the past. And if you're using can in the past, you will say could. So could you use the computer? Could you open the box? Could you? In that case, it's not for a favor. It's asking for ability in the past. Pudiste. Yes. Could you open the box that was difficult to open? Could you use the object? Um, could you ask for a refund? Could you exchange the product at the store? And like that. So you're asking for information in the past because you cannot say, did you can? Yes? So you say, could you? And the answer, yes, I could, or no, I couldn't. Now, this is what you have over here. You have to write the activities that happen and the activities that didn't happen. So in the conversation, Alfredo, can you tell us the things that happen? And we are going to write them in the things that they did happen, that they really happened. And in the next column, we are going to write things that didn't happen. So what happened in the conversation, Alfredo? Tell me one thing that happened in the conversation.
Mm, Let me see.
One thing that happened and it was positive.
Maybe Luz asked to Eva for apologies.
But when I mean positive, means in a structure, something positive that happened. Something that really, really happened.
Well, positive when Romeo helped to Eva. No.
Okay, I understand your point because you're analyzing the conversation, the positive things. You're analyzing the positive things or the positive effect. But I'm just asking about the things that happen. What happened in the conversation? Not like analyzing the conversation, but mainly about activities that people did and activities that people didn't do in the conversation. Activities that
Okay.
people really completed. So, yes?
Eva could use the product with the Romeo's help.
Perfect. So here the person is asking, could he use it? And she said, yes, I could. So in other words, you can say, Eva could use the product.
Eva bought the product, a product.
Perfect. Eva bought a product. Another one, guys?
Eva called another agent.
Perfect. Eva called another agent. Another one? Just that? Let's see.
He
Yes,
received the explain.
good, good. Or the agent explained everything to Eva. The agent explained everything to Eva. Yes, or as you were saying, she received all the explanation. Good, good. Now, things that didn't happen or things that were not so good, that were not positive.
Eva didn't uh, receive a receipt.
Exactly. Eva didn't receive a receipt, or you can say the agent didn't send a receipt. Another one?
Mm. Confirmation number. Didn't receive the confirmation number.
Good. So you can say Eva didn't receive a confirmation number, or the agent didn't give a confirmation number.
Yeah.
Eva didn't know the name of the agent.
Perfect. Eva didn't know the name of the agent, or the agent didn't say his name.
Or Eva didn't remember the name.
Maybe Eva didn't
Maybe, but
remember his name. Another one?
The agent wasn't kind.
Perfect. The agent wasn't kind. Another one?
The product wasn't so easy to use.
Perfect. The product wasn't so easy to use. And the last one, there is one missing.
The experience, it wasn't so nice.
The experience wasn't. The experience wasn't so nice. Good, good, good. In that case, you don't say the experience it because the experience
But
is the subject. Yes? So the experience wasn't so good. It's so nice. Perfect. So that is the way that you can see that you have positive and negative sentences. Someone has the microphone on because I can hear like feedback. I can hear myself some seconds later.
I think that is Luis.
Okay. Yes. Now it's better. Thank you. So if you have, well, I hear myself again, but you have the past of be, you can use was or in negative wasn't or weren't. Yes. And if you use another verb that is not the verb be, you say didn't and the verb didn't receive, didn't go, didn't say, didn't call, and like that. Yes? So you're just using one verb. As you can see, you're not using two verbs. So you would never say, I wasn't eat or I wasn't ate. Mm-mm. If you have a verb, didn't, I didn't eat. Yes? Now, how do you create it? You have the full form was not or the contraction wasn't. You have were not or the contraction weren't. And if you have a verb, did not or the contraction didn't. The only thing that you need to pay attention to is that if you have a negative sentence, you always use the verb in the present. Why? Because didn't is in the past. So if didn't is in the past, the verb needs to be in the present. You don't have the two things in the past, only one. Now let's see if you got this point. Here we
Teacher, sorry.
yes.
If you use was,
Mhm.
um, after you don't use a verb.
No, in the simple past, you don't use another verb after the verb be. You can use another verb only in past continuous, but past continuous is different.
Mhm.
Past continuous is when you are telling a story about something that was happening and then something interrupted. I will tell you this in Spanish to make it clear. Ustedes tienen dos tiempos. Ustedes tienen el simple past y tienen el past continuous. Muchas personas los confunden, pero ellos no son iguales. Las ideas que están expresando son completamente diferentes. El simple past expresa una acción que inició en el pasado y finalizó, tan simple como yo comí, o tan simple como yo era pequeño, o tan simple como yo estaba en mi casa ayer, o yo estuve en mi casa ayer. ¿Sí? Una acción simple que inició y finalizó sin ningún problema. ¿Sí? Eso es
Ujú.
simple past.
Ajá, entonces,
Y
cuando, o sea, el was sería mi verbo en pasado y no usar otro verbo después del was.
exacto, exacto. Entonces solamente ocupan un verbo porque solamente pasó una acción.
Ujú,
¿Qué pasaría si usted quiere decir yo fui a comer? Ahí tiene dos verbos, pero si pone atención, en la estructura tiene un verbo principal, que es que usted fue. A lo que fue es complemento. Entonces ya por eso no se preocupa, solamente dice I went to eat. Pero ese to eat ya es como un infinitivo, ¿verdad? I went to eat. Fui a comer. I
ujú.
went to dance.
Lo puedo acompañar al was, pero con un infinitivo de tú. Ujú,
El verbo to be, si no se puede acompañar de ningún infinitivo, de ningún verbo.
mm,
¿Y por qué no se puede el verbo to be? Porque el verbo to be no expresa una acción, sino que el verbo to be solo expresa una ubicación. donde usted está ahorita o en el pasado donde usted estuvo. También expresa sentimiento, cómo usted se siente o cómo usted está ahorita o cómo usted estuvo en el pasado, cómo se sintió. Entonces ahorita usted puede decir, I am happy. And yesterday I was happy. Entonces nunca van a tener otro verbo, nunca van a tener un infinitivo, nunca van a tener otro verbo a la par de was o were. ¿Qué pasa si pongo un verbo? Posiblemente esté expresando otro tiempo, pero no el simple past. Por ejemplo, si usted dice, I was cleaning my house yesterday, ahí está diciendo, yo estaba limpiando mi casa ayer. Y si usted está diciendo, yo estaba limpiando mi casa ayer, es porque nos va a contar una historia o nos va a contar qué pasó en ese momento que usted estaba limpiando. Por ejemplo, usted dice, yo estaba limpiando mi casa ayer cuando un vendedor llegó a mi casa. O yo estaba limpiando mi casa ayer cuando quebré un florero. Yo estaba limpiando mi casa ayer cuando comenzó a llover. Entonces, cuando usted está usando el past continuous, usted nos va a contar una historia. El past continuous se ocupa para utilizar, se ocupa o se utiliza cuando usted quiere contar una historia. Cuando usted quiere contar que algo estaba sucediendo y de repente algo pasó. ¿Sí? Entonces ahí se ocupa el past continuous. Cuando usted tiene una acción en proceso y algo lo interrumpió. Entonces past continuous es el verbo to be con otro verbo en ing. Pero ese tiempo es completamente diferente. El simple past es nada más el verbo to be solo. ¿Y qué pasa con interested? Pero interested tiene la ed aquí, entonces significa que es un verbo en el pasado. No, en este caso, interested es un adjetivo que significa interesado. Yo estaba interesado en el producto. Entonces, ese interesado es un adjetivo. ¿Sí? Entonces, no todas las palabras que ustedes vean con ed es un verbo. Muchos son adjetivos. Por ejemplo, bored. Bored termina con ed, pero significa que estaba aburrido. O excited. Excited termina con ed, pero significa emocionado, un adjetivo. O, let's see, disgusted. Disgusted termina con ed, pero es disgustado. Entonces, hay cosas que terminan con ed, pero no necesariamente son. Yes? Another question?
Teacher,
Yes?
all the adjective ending in it.
No.
No.
No, not all the adjectives end in ed. You have adjectives with ing, adjectives with ed, adjectives that don't have ed. For example, look at the screen. It says interested. Interested is an adjective and you have ed. Cold. Cold is an adjective and you have ed. Kind is an adjective and you have ed. Helpful is an adjective and you have ed. You don't have ed. So you don't have ed in adjectives. No necesariamente, no necesariamente tiene que tener ed. Algunos adjetivos tienen ed. Por ejemplo, ¿cuáles adjetivos pueden tener ed? La mayoría de veces cuando usted dice, por ejemplo, el archivo fue eliminado. Entonces usted dice, the file was deleted. Y allí escucha la palabra deleted. Creo que Michelle me estaba preguntando eso ahorita. Michelle is asking the same thing. The file was deleted. Entonces cuando usted dice the file was deleted, deleted es un adjetivo. ¿Cómo sé que es un adjetivo? Porque en este caso es otra estructura. Deleted es un verbo, si usted lo quiere ver como verbo, pero muchas veces un verbo puede trabajar como un adjetivo. Un ejemplo claro es si yo le digo, Louis was drunk yesterday. Louis was drunk yesterday. Entonces ahí yo le estoy diciendo, Louis estaba borracho ayer. Y usted me dice, pero drunk es el past participle de drink. Sí, es el past participle, pero puede funcionar como un adjetivo. ¿Sí? O si usted me dice, yo fui llamado a una conferencia. Entonces ese yo fui llamado es I was called. I was called yesterday. Pero ya en ese caso ya se convierte como en una voz pasiva. Y en una voz pasiva, ese ed del verbo, si usted lo quiere ver como un verbo, ese ed ya no es el verbo puramente, sino que ya ese ed se convierte en un adjetivo. Por ejemplo,
Entonces los verbos para ser adjetivos tienen que estar en past participle.
así es, así es. Para que un verbo se pueda convertir en un adjetivo, tiene que estar en el past participle. Aunque tienen que poner atención, porque muchas veces ese past participle no va a tener sentido. Y le voy a poner un ejemplo. Si usted dice, I was eaten yesterday, eaten es un past participle y no tiene sentido. Yo fui comido ayer. No, ¿verdad? Entonces, tienen que ver que lo que van a decir tenga sentido para poder utilizar un past participle. Si ustedes dicen, por ejemplo, una persona fue asesinada ayer, entonces ustedes dicen, a person was killed yesterday. A person was killed yesterday. Pero en ese caso, la estructura ya es diferente. Ya no es una estructura simple del past of be, sino que ya es una estructura que ya está acompañada de un verbo en el past participle, que dicho de otra manera, ahí ya se convierte en la voz pasiva, lo que conocemos como la voz pasiva en español. En inglés también se conoce como passive voice, ¿sí? Cuando ustedes dicen, una persona fue asesinada, a person was killed, ponen el verbo to be y luego ponen el verbo en el past participle. En ese caso, el past participle se convierte como en un adjetivo, pero la estructura ya no es tan simple como el pasado del be, sino que ya es más una voz pasiva. Yes?
Yes.
Luis, do you have a question?
No, in this moment, I I realize I know less Spanish than structure of Spanish than English. This is my problem. I this is my problem. I don't recognize adjectives or my problem is Spanish.
Yeah, the thing is that probably in Spanish we don't use.
I feel very bad.
The thing is that in Spanish probably we don't use adjectives. I mean, we use adjectives, but we don't call them, oh, I'm using an adjective. And the same thing is in English, but when you are learning to write, you have to know it. That makes your life easier. That
Yeah.
makes it easier. Good. So now let's see the examples that we have over here. The sentences are in the present. Yes? The sentences are in the present. You have to use the negative form in the simple past. For example, Brian, can you read number one?
Yes, I'm satisfied with my laptop.
Good. So in that case, satisfied means satisfecho. It is an adjective. And to make it easy, para que sepan que es un adjetivo, recuérdense que un adjetivo describe. Eso es lo que hace un adjetivo. Describir qué, cómo es algo o cómo se siente algo o alguien. So, Brian, I'm satisfied with my laptop, as you said, is in the present, and that is positive. How do you change it to the past and in negative?
I'm satisfied with my laptop.
In the past, in negative.
I didn't satisfied with my laptop.
In the past, in negative.
I wasn't. I wasn't satisfied with my head.
Exactly. I wasn't satisfied. Veamos por qué I wasn't. Porque en el presente que está ocupando el verbo to be, I am. ¿Cómo se dice I am en el pasado? I was. ¿Sí? Y si lo quiero hacer negativo, I wasn't. ¿Sí? Entonces, solo váyanse al verbo. El verbo siempre está a la par del sujeto. Entonces, váyanse al verbo y pónganlo en el pasado. Y luego vean cómo lo pondrían en negativo. Si tienen el verbo to be, obviamente solo ponen not y eso lo hace negativo. Pero si tienen otro verbo, por ejemplo, receive, alguien tiene el micrófono abierto. Ah, si ponen receive, ah, para hacer un negativo, no solamente le van a poner not, sino que tienen que ponerle didn't. Si tienen send, tienen que ponerle didn't. Si tienen say, tienen que ponerle didn't. Pero si ustedes tienen el verbo to be, si se fijan, solamente dicen wasn't, weren't. Y eso es la forma negativa del verbo to be en el pasado. Yes? So now let's see number 2. Alfredo, how do you complete number 2? It says, in the present, Martha writes a letter to her boss.
Marta didn't write a letter to her boss.
Exactly. Because if I change this sentence to the past, I'm going to say Martha wrote a letter to her boss. In negative, Martha didn't write. Martha didn't write a letter to her boss. Good. Next one. Candy. We are so happy with the food service. Right now, we are so happy with the food service. Now, imagine that this situation was in the past and this situation was not positive. This situation was negative. How do you say it, Candy?
Uh, we uh, we 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 wasn't so happy with the food services.
You are close, Candy. But my question is, we is singular or plural?
Plural.
So
We
you
weren't.
exactly. We weren't. So we weren't so happy with the food service. Yes? Good. Next one. Luis, Pedro, and me. Huh? This is a big mistake. It has to be Pedro and I, not Pedro and me. Pedro and I drive because
Pedro and I
mhm,
uh, didn't drove.
no,
No, didn't drive to the company.
perfect. Pedro and I drive in the present. In the past, Pedro and I
Mhm.
drove. And in negative, Pedro and I didn't drive. Didn't drive. Yes? Good. Now the question, why you cannot say me? Pedro and me drive. Why not?
Because in Spanish es como decir Pedro y mí.
Can you repeat it?
Pronoun.
En Spanish es como decir Pedro y mí.
Exactly.
Me, me is a pronoun. No.
Perfect. You
Okay. I improve in Spanish.
good, good. That's good. So the reason is because you need a subject. You need a subject. You need a person. The person is I, not me. Yes. So you say Pedro and I, my brother and I. Yes. You need a subject. Me is like Jordi was saying. Me is in Spanish. Me. So it's like if you say Pedro y mí. Pedro y mí. Pedro y yo. Pedro and I. Mi podría ser en el caso que ustedes dicen al final de una oración. ¿Yes? Por ejemplo, Roxana went to a party with Luis and me. Roxana went to a party with Luis and me. ¿Y por qué allí digo me? También se puede traducir como yo, ¿verdad? Roxana fue a la fiesta con Luis y me no, ¿verdad? Conmigo tal vez. Pero el me siempre va al final. El me siempre va al final. Nunca va a ir al inicio. Y esto es un error que cometen hasta los nativos. Y esto es 100% real. Ellos dicen, y lo dicen aún más desarreglado, porque dicen, me and my brother, me and my friend. Entonces es como en español cuando decimos yo y mi hermano. So it is not correct. Yes. Number one, because me is a pronoun, and you need a subject. And number two, for the other. First is the other person and then you. Yes. Good. So number five. Let's see. Asael, number five. It says the principal means director de escuela.
Director.
Yeah.
The principal sends many emails in the present. Now, imagine that this situation was in the past and it was negative. How do you say it?
The principal didn't send many emails.
Perfect. The principal didn't send
Didn't send.
with no S because it is the past, and in the past you didn't use S. Good. Number six. Carlos Asensio, it says, in the present, the program is too slow. Imagine that you're using a computer. And in the present, you
Yeah.
say that the program is too slow. Now, imagine that it was in the past, in negative.
The program wasn't too slow.
Perfect. The program wasn't too slow. If it is positive in the past, the program was. Negative, the program wasn't. Yes? Good. Now, to finish, if we talk about simple past, something important is to use questions. Now, how do you use questions? If it is the verb be, you don't use auxiliary. You only use the verb be. For example, Brian, were you in class yesterday? Were you in class yesterday?
Yes, I, with short answer.
Yes.
Yes, I did. Or
No,
yes, I was.
no. Yes, I was. You cannot say yes, I did because my question is not with did.
Mm-hmm.
So, were you in class yesterday?
Yes, I was.
Yes, I was. Good. Jaime, were you happy yesterday?
Yes, I was.
Okay, yes, I was. Walter, were you sick yesterday? Were you sick yesterday?
No, I wasn't.
Perfect. No, I wasn't. Renee, was Walter sick yesterday?
No, he wasn't.
Good. No, he wasn't. Karen, were your parents? Were your parents at home yesterday?
Um,
Karen?
um, sorry,
I will repeat the question.
yes.
Were your parents means your father and your mother,
Mm-hmm.
Were your parents at home yesterday?
No, they didn't.
Mm, you cannot say didn't because my question is not with didn't.
Is were.
Exactly. No, they weren't. No, they weren't. Good. Natalie, um, do you have a pet, Natalie?
Yes, I did.
No, do you? Do you have a pet? Do you have a pet right now?
Mm,
This is it. I'm going to stop sharing. Maybe you're getting confused because you're checking on the screen.
okay.
But do you have a pet right now?
Yes,
Okay.
Yes, I have.
I have.
No, yes, I do. If it is short answer, yes, I do.
Yes, I do.
If it is a long answer, yes, I have a pet. Okay,
Okay.
now Natalie, you have a pet. Good. Was your pet, I don't know if it is a cat or a dog. What is it?
A cat.
Okay, so was your cat hyperactive yesterday? Was your cat hyperactive yesterday?
Uh, repeat, please, the
Was
was.
your cat hyperactive yesterday? Hyperactive means active.
Okay.
Was your cat hyperactive yesterday?
Yes. Uh, I don't know.
He or she?
She was
Mhm.
hyperactive.
Good. Yes, she was hyperactive. And you can say she because that cat is your pet. So you know
Okay.
the sex, you know the sex, and you can say she. Yes? Good.
Teacher,
Yeah,
I
teacher.
have a question with that.
Yes?
When you don't know if it's she or he for an animal, you can use, or
It.
you have to use it.
Exactly. You say it.
Okay, thank you.
Good. So you say it's a dog. It's a dog. And if it is not your pet, obviously you know, so you say it.
Or a bear, because I never know when a bear is she or he.
A bird.
Yeah,
That's true. It's difficult to know.
yeah.
Good. Michelle, I guess you had a question? No. Okay. So next one, Francisco. Francisco, were you at Tigo yesterday? Were you at Tigo yesterday?
No, I weren't. I wasn't.
No, I wasn't. Good. Carla Rodriguez, was your hair, we are talking about your hair, was your hair long in the past?
Uh, yes, I was.
No, not you, your hair. Was your hair long in the past?
Um, yes, I did.
No, no puede decir ay porque no estoy hablando de usted. Estoy preguntando a usted sobre su cabello. Was your hair tu cabello, was your hair long?
Uh, yes. Uh,
It, it was.
it was.
Yes,
Yes,
it was. So,
was.
it va a reemplazar el cabello, ¿verdad? It was. Así como she reemplaza a su mamá o he reemplaza a su papá o a su hermano, entonces de la misma manera, it va a reemplazar al cabello. Yes,
Okay.
it was. Good. Elizabeth, were you shy in school? Were you shy in school? I cannot see if she's over there. Turn on your cameras, guys.
Yes, I was a little shy.
Okay, good. So yes, I was a little shy. Good. Winston, were you rude? Were you rude when you were a teenager? Were you rude? Rude is like,
Yes, pleitisto.
or yes, like aggressive when you were a teenager, adolescent.
No, I did.
No, my question is not with did. Siempre tengan en mente esto. Nunca van a poder decir did si la pregunta no comienza con did. Entonces yo no le estoy, ahorita,
Please,
en este-
ask me again.
were you rude when you were a teenager?
When
Were you rude as a teenager?
no,
Mhm.
I wasn't rude.
Yes. No, I wasn't rude. Good. Next one. Candy. Candy. This is in the present, Candy.
Yeah.
Are you married right now?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Were you married last year?
Um, no, I weren't.
No, I?
I weren't. I wasn't.
Singular, right? So
Yes,
what?
yes.
I wasn't. Okay. Candy, were you single last year?
Yes, I was.
Really?
Yes, I recently married. I
Oh,
don't know.
good.
Uh,
And?
no,
Okay.
that's it.
Okay, good. So she got married this year. Good. So she's married now, but she was single last year. Yes, she was single last year. So in all those questions, I never used did. Why not? Because I don't have an action. I was only describing single, married, shy. The other one was rude. The other one was location in your house, at home, hyperactive, that is description, and like that. So we are only describing. That's why I'm not using did. I don't have an action. No había ninguna acción aquí. Entonces, ¿qué estábamos describiendo? Nada más ubicación. ¿Estuvieron sus padres ayer en casa? Ubicación. ¿A dónde? En casa. ¿Estaba soltera el año pasado? Estaba describiendo nada más un estado, cómo era ella. Si estaba soltera, casada. Entonces, no había ninguna acción. Ahora, ¿qué pasa si hay acciones? Acciones son correr, comer, jugar, bailar, reír, cantar. So those are actions. If you have actions, you will use did. Yes? Did you sing? Did you play? Did you read? And in the answer, you can say, yes, I did, or no, I didn't, because my question is with did. Yes? So, for example, Carlos Asensio, did you take a shower yesterday?
Yes, I did.
So, in that case, Carlos is saying, yes, I did. Why? Because my question was with did. If I don't ask you with did, you cannot say did. Yes? Now, let's see, Alfredo. Did you have vacation this year?
No, I didn't.
Okay, no, I didn't. Oscar Morales, did you buy anything on Black Friday?
No, I didn't.
Okay, good. Let's see, Rodrigo. Did you buy those headphones yesterday?
No, I didn't.
Good.
They gave they gave it to me at work. So
Okay, good, good. Jordi, did you get a haircut last weekend?
No, I didn't. I
Good. Luis, did you travel to Uruguay last year?
No, I didn't.
Good. Rene, did you buy that cup last week?
No, I didn't.
Good. Walter, did you complete the photo evaluado yesterday?
No, I didn't.
Hmm. Brian, did you complete the exercises in week 2?
Yes, I did.
Really?
Yes.
When did you complete them?
Exercise or homework?
The exercises are like homework.
Yes, I did the last Monday. No, the last Sunday.
Last Sunday.
Yes.
What time?
At at the night, at the noon, I done.
Oh, that's why.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Yes.
good. Michelle, did you did you wear did you wear boots yesterday? Did you wear boots yesterday?
No, I didn't.
Exactly. Good. So this is the way that you use did when you have an action. What are the actions? In the case of Michelle, wear, vestir, ¿verdad? Botas, usar botas, vestir botas. In the case of Jordi, I ask him, get a haircut, recibir un corte de cabello. I ask Oscar, buy, that is an action. And the rest of people travel and like that. So you always have action. So you use did. But with the verb be, you don't have an action. It's only a state or description. So you only use the verb be. Yes? Now, I will ask last person, well, the last two people. Roxana, could you speak English when you were a kid?
No, I couldn't.
Good. No, I couldn't. She's answering with couldn't because my question was with could. Yes? And the last one, let's see. Hazael, could you dance when you were a teenager? When you were an adolescent?
I couldn't.
Okay, so no, I couldn't.
No, I could. Okay.
Good. So when you give an answer, you always say yes or you always say no. Yes or no is always the answer. Now, you have two different kind of answers. You have short answers and long answers. Short answer is yes, I did or no, I didn't. That is a short answer. In the long answer, you don't say did. In the long answer, you use the verb. So, for example, Luis, um, did you eat tamales yesterday? Did you eat tamales yesterday?
Mm, eh, no, I didn't. I never ate tamales.
Maybe. Or is you say, no, I didn't eat. I didn't eat tamales.
No, I didn't eat tamales. Yes, I make two sentence, no,
Yes,
two statement.
exactly.
Yes, but in the same statement, I could I say no, I didn't eat, no, I eat tamales.
Exactly. So
Teacher,
in the case of Louis, Louis used two sentences. So that means that he didn't give me long answer. He gave me short answer and extra information. That is
Yeah.
possible too. Short answer and extra information. In the long answer, didn't and the verb immediately. Now, Roxana, I will go with you in a minute. Just
okay.
Louis. If it is positive, how do you say it? Did you eat tamales yesterday?
¿Cómo?
Did you
Can you repeat, please?
did you eat tamales yesterday in positive?
Uh, yes, I ate tamales yesterday.
Exactly. That is the long answer. Yes, I ate tamales yesterday. So in the long answer, you don't say, yes, I did eat. I did ate. Mm-mm. You don't have to say I did eat or I did ate. It is possible to say I did eat. But when you say I did eat, it is because the other person is telling you something negative. It is like I tell Luis in Spanish, Luis, you didn't, no, in English and then in Spanish, Luis, you didn't eat tamales yesterday. You didn't eat tamales yesterday. And Luis says, yes, I did eat tamales yesterday. So it is like in Spanish. Luis, vos no comiste tamales ayer. Y usted le dice, Luis, yo sí comí tamales ayer. So this is when you say I. In Spanish, you say yo sí hice eso, yo sí comí, yo sí trabajé. Entonces allí pueden ocupar el auxiliar y el verbo junto. Pero en una respuesta normal no se ocupa el auxiliar y el verbo positivo, ¿sí? En la negativa sí, ¿verdad? Didn't y el verbo, pero en la positiva no, solamente va el verbo. Yes? Good. Now,
Good.
Roxana, your question?
That is my question, that when you use a negative long answer, you need to use didn't.
Yes. You need to
Mhm.
use didn't. So you say, no, I didn't go. No, I didn't play. No, I
Uh-huh.
didn't study.
But it is positive, it's not necessary to use a did.
Exactly. If
Mhm.
it's positive, short answer, you say did. Short answer, yes, I did. Or short answer with extra information. But when you say extra information, that means new information. For example, did you eat tamales yesterday? Yes, I did. I bought $5 near my house. Yes? In that case, yes, I did is a short answer. And then the rest is extra or new information. But if it is a long answer, you only use the verb. Yes, I ate tamales. Yes, you don't say did. Did is only for short answers. Yes? Didn't, yes. Didn't has to be in short answer and in long answer, in negative. Okay, so I'm going to project a video, and on this video, you're going to watch uh, how to ask questions that is similar to what we got on the book. So we are going to watch it, and then we are going to complete the exercises that we have over there. But it's going to be mainly speaking.
Hello everyone. Today we talk about yes-no
Give me a
questions
second.
in the simple past. So here is an example sentence.
Hold on. All right, so here we go. This is just how to ask simple questions, closed questions in the past.
Hello everyone. Today we talk about yes-no questions in the simple past. So here is an example sentence. You played handball yesterday. In this sentence, you is the subject, played is the verb, and handball is the object. When you want to make a yes or no question, you played handball yesterday is in the same position as in a normal sentence. But you need an auxiliary. In simple past, you need the auxiliary did. And did is simple past, so you don't need played, you need play, because simple past is already in did. You use the infinitive form in the verb. So let's look at our example again. We have, did you play handball yesterday? Did is the auxiliary, you is the subject, play is the verb, and handball is the object. And of course, don't forget, you need a question mark in the end. Did is already in simple past, and the verb is in the infinitive. The next question is, how do you answer a question in simple past? You can answer this question with yes or with no. When you answer the question with yes, you have yes, I did, and no, I didn't. And as you already know, this kind of answer is called a short answer. So these are yes-no questions in the simple past. You find all that at page 173 in your grammar part of the book. And now I want you to press pause and copy this page into your grammar book. Thanks for watching.
All right, so as you can see, the structure is simple. First the auxiliary, then the subject, then the verb in the base form, in the present, and then the complement and the question mark. Yes? This is when you have an action. If you don't have an action, you only use the verb be. The verb be in the question. Were you happy yesterday? Was Karen in class yesterday? And like that. So now you're going to help me out complete these exercises. First person is going to be Karen. Number one. In number one, you have the answer. You need to create the question. The answer says, yes, I did. Short answer, extra information. I sent the email. Create a question you can invent it.
Okay. Did you send the email for the teacher yesterday?
Good, good. Did you send the email to? Is the only difference. Did you send the email to the teacher yesterday? Good example.
Okay.
Good example. So the answer, yes, I did. I sent the email. Good. Number two, Carla. It says, no, they didn't. They didn't check the package. What is the question?
Um, um, mm, did they check the package?
Perfect. Did they check the package? And you say, no, they didn't. They didn't check the package. Or let's say, did they do all the process, or did they follow all the process with the package? And you say, no, they didn't. They didn't check the package. Good. Next one, Francisco. It says, yes, it did. The car turned on again.
And did the car work well?
That was my question that I was thinking of. Good. Did the car work well? And you said, yes, it did. The car turned on again. Good. Number four, Winston. It says, no, we didn't. We never received a copy of the receipt.
I think is they or you no. Did you receive a copy of receipt?
Of the receipt. Maybe. Maybe. Did you receive a copy of the receipt? No, we didn't. We never received a copy of the receipt. Maybe. Another option could be something like, did the company send you the receipt? And then you said, oh, or did you receive the receipt from the company? And then you say, no, we didn't. We never received a copy of the receipt. Good. Number five, Natalie. It says, yes, he did. He bought a new tire.
Did he bought a new tire?
Did he?
Uh, buy a new tire?
Exactly. Did he buy? Because you have did and did is in the past. So did he buy a new tire? Maybe. Yes, he did. He bought a new tire. Or it could be like, did he buy anything?
Something.
Uh, and you mentioned the place. Uh, Idea. And then you said, yes, he did. He bought a new tire. Yes?
I
Teacher.
say something, but it's wrong. It's a mistake because I need to say anything in question. It's true.
In question.
Or I could say something, or I need to say anything.
You can say something, but you use something.
Okay.
You use something especially when you want to offer.
Okay.
For example, do you want some pupusas? Do you want some pupusas? Yes, because you are offering. You are offering. But if you're not offering, you say any. For example, do you have, ahí no le estoy ofreciendo, le estoy preguntando nada más si tienes. Do you have any bananas? Do you have any apples? Do you have any bread? Do you have any sugar? ¿Sí? Ahí no le estoy ofreciendo, solamente le estoy preguntando, haciendo una simple pregunta. Pero si le estoy ofreciendo, ahí yo le digo some. Do you want some
Okay.
apples? Or would you like? Would you like some apples? Would you like some pupusas? And like that. And the reason is because you know that the person is not going to refuse it. Or you don't want. It's like in Spanish. En español no se tendría que preguntar, ¿no te gustaría? O no querés tal cosa. Entonces no es así, ¿verdad? Sino que te gustaría esto. Entonces es como más positivo. Good. Now, what are we going to do? We are going to hear Elizabeth, and she's going to tell us about her best vacation ever. Her best vacation ever. So everyone needs to pay attention because she's going to tell us about her best vacation ever, and you are going to ask her about that vacation. So that means that Elizabeth will be telling us and giving information. Let's imagine that I'm going to tell you about my best vacation. So I'm just going to improvise. Um, on my last vacation, I went to, I don't know, to Honduras. I went to different places there. I went with my family and we spent 3 days in Honduras. And then someone can stop my idea and you can ask me, did you go by car? Did you go by bus? Did you go by plane? And like that. And if I said, yes, I did, I traveled by bus for about 2 hours, 3 hours, 4, 5, 10, I don't know. And then you can ask me, how much did you pay? Did you like the trip? What did you eat? So different questions from the information that I'm giving. So this is just an example. Now, Elizabeth, tell us about your best vacation. The rest of you, you only say, Elizabeth, where did you, here you can ask more questions like where, when, how, who, and the rest. So let's listen to Elizabeth.
Okay. My last vacation, I visited to Mexico. I'm sorry. Um, I was in Mexico for 10 days and I visited some places, for example, Chichen Itza, Yucatan, and I don't remember. So also I ate a lot of ate a lot of tacos and different dishes from Mexico. Only that.
Nobody interrupted, but now you can ask her because she finished.
Elizabeth,
Yes.
did you go to the Chichen Itza?
Yes, I did. The place is amazing. It's so big.
Elizabeth, how to move to Chichen Itza?
Can you repeat it? Hold on, Elizabeth. Can you repeat it?
How did you move to Chichen Itza?
That's a question. Good.
I paid a tour.
Good. Next one.
Elizabeth, did you visit another place like Xcaret or Selja?
Yes, I visited Escaret and Tulum.
Good.
Okay.
Another one?
Tulum is a nice place.
Yes, it's so beautiful.
Yeah, it's my favorite beach at the world.
My favorite.
My favorite.
Good, 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 good. Next question.
Elizabeth,
Brian?
I
yes,
have a
did
question.
you? Sorry. Go ahead, Alfred.
Okay, I don't know if it's correct. Did you eat some place that you didn't like?
No, I think Mexico is so beautiful.
Okay, let me get the question. Did you eat?
Some plate that didn't like?
Some plate.
Oh, you
No.
platillo.
Yes.
Oh, dish.
Dishes.
It's correct.
Dishes.
The
No.
questions, no.
No. The food in Mexico is so delicious.
Okay. The word is dish, Alfredo. Dish.
Ah, okay.
Para la comida es dish. Good. Brian?
Was
Yes, and did you travel by airplane or by car to Mexico?
No, I travel in airplane.
Okay.
I travel by airplane.
By
Michelle?
Yes, Elizabeth, did you visit to Cocobongo?
no, I don't. I didn't go to Cocobongo.
What is Cocobongo?
It's a discotheque.
yeah.
But
You said
I pass in front.
Was your was you feel comfortable with the spicy dishes?
okay. You said feel. Feel is a verb. So,
I don't.
did you feel?
Di- no, yo quería preguntar si estaba confortable, pero it was
So,
was
were you?
sacó el feel. What was were you comfortable with the
Spicy food.
spicy food?
Exactly. Were you comfortable? Were you comfortable with spicy food?
What?
No, no, the food is so spicy for me.
Okay. Or in that case, no, I wasn't. No, I wasn't. Because he's asking you if you were, or yes, if you were comfortable. So, no, I wasn't. Good. Another person? Last one, last one, last one.
Elizabeth, did you travel to Mexico with your family or with friends?
Good.
I went to Mexico with my boyfriend.
Half family, half
Okay.
friend.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So let's give it up for Elizabeth. Good job, Elizabeth. Okay, so all questions that you asked were perfect. Maybe you needed to modify it a little bit, but now you are understanding how to ask in the past. Now you are answering correctly. So by tomorrow, I need that you practice all this day. And for the ones who haven't completed the exercises for week number 2, you need to complete the exercises in week number 2. You need to complete Foro Evaluado because today is the last day that I will be checking. I finished checking on Sunday, so I said maybe Monday and Tuesday they have enough time to complete it. So you have to complete them today. Yes? Unit 2, that means week number 2. You have to finish those exercises, entrega de ejercicios, en foro evaluado in week number 2. Yes? Now, los exámenes ya están revisados, ahí pueden revisar la nota, me tocó revisar uno por uno. Ahí vi algunos que habían empezado con minúscula, por eso no se los reconocía. Y la otra era, en la que les decía que lo pusieran completo, era la respuesta completa porque el sujeto ya estaba al inicio, ¿verdad? Entonces no tenían que incluir el sujeto, solamente have to, go, la, 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 la. Entonces así se lo reconocía como buena, pero igual yo estuve revisando uno por uno. So, complete the exercises, completen los ejercicios de la semana número 2 y el foro evaluado. Now to
Y
finish.
los que debemos de la 1.
Los que deben de la 1 también. Todo lo que deban,
Okay.
complétenlo. Now to finish, there is a presentation on Friday. So I need that you think of your experience buying a good product or bad product. Yes, your experience, a bad experience buying or a good experience. Yes. So
Teacher, but it's only
just experience.
explain. Or is no need a presentation.
Oral presentation, oral presentation. Like
Okay.
previous presentation. Only with pictures. Only with pictures.
What time?
It will be 3 minutes. 3 minutes because your classmate would ask you like today.
Okay.
Good. So the attendance. Isaac is not here. Hazael.
Present.
Rodrigo.
Present.
Carlos. Carlos. Who was there? Osvaldo. Oh, Osvaldo is not here. Alfredo.
Present.
Elizabeth. George.
Present.
Present.
Winston. Is there? No.
Present.
Present.
Francisco. Well, he's not here. Rene.
Present.
Sorry, present. I'm checking my grade, but it's not okay.
Present.
Karen.
Present.
Oscar.
Present.
Raúl. Raúl is not here. Jaime.
Present.
Carla.
Present.
Walter.
Present.
Michelle.
Present.
Candy.
Your sound is bad.
Present.
And Brian. Okay, so that's all for now, guys. I see you all tomorrow and have a good one. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, teacher.
Bye.
See you tomorrow.
See you.